Hello, 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 you guys. It is your girl Sunshine here in another one. Yes, how are you, my boos? I missed you guys as always, as usual. Welcome back to Divine Light with Sunshine. I'm really excited to be doing this reading. I just kind of wanted to see what advice, what information, what insights, Sagittarius need to know today whenever this video is led to you. The pre-message that came through was about cleanse and calmness, and like what you do in spring cleaning, where you shed away all the or throw away all the things you don't need anymore, the things that don't serve you, and really clean your space and just get to a point of peace, calm, serenity. There's a lot of energy of just needing your mental space, your environment, everything to just kind of being at a point of just this calm and at peace, like just this zen kind of energy, which is very interesting. We're gonna see what cards want to come through for the Sagittarius. What do they need to know currently? So I like that the first card that I saw was "bust out of your cocoon," and the way that I don't know if that showed in the video, but the way that the card just kind of just flew out, I just feel as if there's gonna be a moment when just one day you're finally going to have the confidence, the energy, the fierceness, the everything to just fiercely go after what it is that you want. Very beautiful, very beautiful. I mean, if you think about the cocoon, and the whole caterpillar and the butterfly and the whole transformation, and how that's such a beautiful journey and such a beautiful point that you're heading towards. Now it's not always easy to bust out of that cocoon and out of that energy, but the more that you go with the flow, the more that you allow things that are happening in the moment to find the positive outcome out of it, how you can utilize it best towards you, the easier it's going to be for you to go with the flow. And it's going to be easier for you to come out of that situation. Tell me more about busting out of the cocoon. So we have here, think things through. And we have here, have faith and be true to yourself. When you have decisions to make, okay, I don't, maybe, I'm not sure if this is really coming through fully, but you might be the type of person that kind of just maybe reacts to certain situations that you could have kind of put a little bit more thought to it. And I feel like the universe is saying that don't necessarily do that. When something comes as an opportunity to yourself, really ask yourself, okay, what is it that I truly want? What is it that is true to me? What is it that I, when I see my success and my everything, everything that I want in this world, what does it look like? And is this next step that I'm taking, is it taking steps towards that? Now, there's going to be times when you're not going to be able to understand if it's going to be 100% going to be successful, the steps you make, but there's going to be a part of you that's going to know, okay, well, obviously studying is going to lead you more to what you want than playing video games or something like that. You know what I mean? Or talking on the phone with your friends all the time. Obviously studying will be more beneficial, unless that conversation with that person, anyways, you get my point. But I really feel like having faith, it might be something that you might struggle with in regards to the situation, because I feel there's a sense of not fully knowing what you want to do. There's an energy of just feeling a little foggy, a little blurred, like it's like you can't fully see. You're trying to, but you're like struggling for some reason. Why? Tell me more about this thing that I'm feeling in regards to Sagittarius. I'm really drawn to the fact of the word true here would be true to yourself. Have you done maybe something that wasn't true, wasn't dear to your heart? We have here, begin to explore and tune out distractions. It's almost like you knew in those moments that whatever decision you made wasn't going to be beneficial, but you still chose it anyways. I'm I'm feeling there's a sense of not being true to you. I'm feeling there's a sense of like back to how we were saying example of studying, studying versus saying going partying, right? That partying is going to lead you to this amount of success, not success, it's going to lead you to a certain amount of joy and fun, and I'm not saying being like a workaholic, but if you have an exam on Monday, you shouldn't be partying on Saturday. You should really be studying and partying after your exam. You know what I mean? It's just making smarter decisions. So I feel like there may be some distractions around you that is making it easier for you to kind of avoid having to do the necessary things. And I know that comes off as a little bit of a harsh truth, but that's what I feel is coming through. Now I also feel as if that there's a sense of you needing to explore different options, go into trying different things. If you always did it one way, why can't you do it another way? Or why can't you try something new? There was this video I was watching about Tyler Perry, and he was doing some sort of interview or something like that. And he said that one of the things that he's always done is he's always questioned why. You know, um, he's like a producer and actor. He's a bunch of shit. But basically, say example from a producer aspect, like they always do it at that angle. He'd be like, well, why? Why is it always done this way? It's like, but why can't we do it another way? Is there an easier way? Is there a more beneficial way? Is there one that's more striking? So he would always question, okay, if it's always been done this way, why can't we see if there's another way to do it? He always wanted to think outside the box and try different avenues and try different ways and try different perspectives and always question. It's kind of almost like he was being a little rebellious towards things that seem to have been set in stone, and really questioning that. So I really feel as if that there's times for you to get out of that kind of thinking and maybe think more outside of the box when it comes to whatever it is you're trying to pursue. What is the final message for Sag? We have here focus on success, and it fell on be true to yourself. So I really feel like when you get to those moments of not knowing if you're on the right track, if you're going in the right direction, ask yourself, is this what you truly want to be? Are you taking steps towards something that is fulfilling to you, something that you love to do, you love to be, and I really feel like when you do that, it's going to help you understand that you are on the right path. And it's also going to help you understand and stay focused on having success and really staying clear. It's almost like a check-in, like when you put in an address into, like, say, a GPS or something like that. Sometimes some people just kind of leave it and just have faith and go with the course, and sometimes you need to check, is it actually leading me in the right direction? When it says reroute, is it rerouting me to a longer option? Is it something that there's an easier path, there's an easier way? So I really feel as if mini check-ins with you is going to help you continue to go and keep the momentum, because those mini check-ins, I feel like, is going to be very beneficial for you. I really feel like those mini check-ins really kind of just reassure you that you're on the right path, that you're going towards what it is that you love. And it also helps you not steer off the path. When the distractions come up, which they always do, and there's going to be times when you do, go towards it, which is fine. Live your life, do your thing, boo. But just remember, every time you don't take that time to do that thing, that is now even longer that it's going to take for you to actually achieve that goal, and we all have our moments and we all have our points when we get to that. So no tea, no shade, boo. But the more that I really feel like there's certain aspects where you need to be free, and there's certain aspects where you need to be a little bit more controlled, and only you can tell yourself what those moments are. But what I feel personally is coming through is when you're exploring new things and you're having that faith, is going with the flow is the best thing that you can do in those moments. And when these distractions and stuff come up, or the scare mindset or the fear comes up, that's when you do your check-in. Think things over. Am I being true to myself? Am I leading myself to something that is going to be successful? And if you get to the answer of no, really question them, because like, do you actually know if you can succeed if you choose option A? Sometimes you're like, I'm so sure option A is what I need to do, and option A doesn't work out, and then you lose momentum, and then you want to stop. But then why not see B, C, D? There was this picture I saw once, or maybe a few times, but where it was this person had taken logos of like the big, companies, like, Instagram, Google, Twitter, whatever, right? And they showed what they started off with, like what Nike's logo looked like when they first started versus what it looked like currently. And to see the growth of the pattern that Nike did improve it over and over and over and refined it. But it took steps and it took stages of trying and doing and seeing what was working out, what wasn't working out, what they can adjust, what they can change, and really just kind of putting yourself out there, So if they waited till it was perfect, they probably would have missed an opportunity. Well, they would have most likely missed an opportunity. So I really just feel like it doesn't have to be perfect. Just trying, even if it's for 5 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever, it's still more than you did the day before. Okay, so really trusting in that. I feel like with this success, there's a sense of feeling like, can I actually achieve it? And the more that you don't have faith in that you can achieve it, the harder this journey is going to go for you. So there's a lot of just letting go, and in those moments when you feel like fear is coming in, to really try to find some sort of sentence or something that will help you. Something I personally like to say is, everything is working out. Everything is always working out. It always works out no matter what, and whether it's the way that I want it or not, it always works out, and I'm always okay. And just kind of just reassuring myself in those moments when that fear and that stuff comes up. It's just, everything's working out for my higher good. Everything is working out for my higher good, and I will keep saying it until I finally feel okay. You know, so I really feel like that could be beneficial for you. You can use mine or find your own. Find what works for you, because these distractions will come up. Those fear, those negative voices will come up and try to steer you off your path, but you got to keep pulling yourself back. Okay, so remember, those check-ins are really going to help you bring yourself back or stay at course, and you're going to feel accomplished when you do those check-ins and know that you have been staying, of course. You're going to feel better, and in those moments that you do feel as if you haven't been doing what you promised out, it's okay, but at least you're doing something. So remember to celebrate the small wins, okay? And every little step is important and is something that you should reward yourself with. Okay, it's not always about just the big wins, because remember, the small wins lead to that big win. Guys, I'm gonna leave it at that. Until next time, it's your girl Sunshine. Deuces.